In this vignette video, I'll show you how to set up and use shared service teams, a new feature released in April 2024. This video assumes you're familiar with the Agile Hive data center basics as described in another video in this series. Here you see my hierarchy of teams, Agile release trains, large solutions, and a portfolio. Each of these elements is a Jira project with the Agile Hive additions to Jira applied. In many large enterprises, there are specialized teams that provide services to multiple teams or organizational structures horizontally across a hierarchy. While we strive to organize around value, ensuring all the skills needed are within a branch of the hierarchy, sometimes economics and practicalities require sharing of resources with specialized skills. We call these shared services. Here are 3 teams in my system that provide shared services. Each of these teams is an underlying Jira project and are not otherwise connected through layers in our hierarchy. By identifying them as shared services, Agile Hive allows us to connect their work to any of the organizational elements and have it represented in our Agile Hive views. Let me show you with this general compliance team. Because this is a Jira project, I can see the backlog and sprints of this team along with these 2 stories planned for this sprint. I can see from the summary that these stories, while similar in nature, are supporting different arts. Let's look at this first one. I've linked this work as a child of a feature in one of my arts, and in the context, I see the elements in the SAFE hierarchy all the way up to the portfolio. As a general compliance team member, this should speed up my understanding of this feature, instilling efficiency across the enterprise. And I've created a dependency between this general compliance review and other work of a team in this art, supporting the same feature. When looking at the parent feature now, the Teams Involved field makes it clear that work of the General Compliance Shared Services team is a contributor. And as the General Compliance team prepares for their review of the work, they can see all the other work on this feature and the other teams in the art that collaborate to provide it. Now, as a result of the relationships and planning, everyone on the art can see what shared services are contributing to their work and the progress of it. Often, shared services teams are a bottleneck in the organization, as it's difficult to get coordination with all the people they support because there's not a good single source of truth across the enterprise. Here we see the same structures, like the context and the parent-child relationships, with a feature in another art. By using safe success patterns consistently across the enterprise with transparency and collaboration, we are reducing a significant impediment to the flow of value. You can use any of the Agile Hive templates or the Jira software templates for your shared services teams. For my Gen CMP team, I used the Scrum software template so that I could easily create sprints that were within the dates of the planning intervals for my arts. I also made sure that the stories in my Gen CMP team had story points assigned so that they would show up on my PI overview widget for the arts. Any configuration you will need to use shared services in Agile Hive is really determined by what you have in place already or what template you choose. To help guide you for your unique use of Jira, we provide this documentation as part of our set of help and documentation topics in Agile Hive. If you have special situations or configurations you need help with, please contact us at agilehive@zybert.group. Thank you.